Now look, today we're diving into a major courtroom moment that's been making headlines. The case involving Alicia Andrews and the unaliving of Florida rapper Julio Foolio. Now, this case grabbed a lot of attention because the defense had one simple message for the jury. There's no direct evidence. But even with that argument, the outcome wasn't exactly what many expected. Look, y'all sit back and relax and stay into the end of this episode because we about to break down what happened, what the verdict means, and why this case is sparking so much debate online. Welcome back to another episode of Eyes Low, Belly Full. As y'all know, this marks episode 186. So here's what went down. Alicia Andrews was on trial in connection with Julio Foolio's unaliving, a case that's been followed closely, not just in Florida, but across hip-hop media. And during the trial, her lawyers told the jury flat out, there is no direct proof linking her to the unaliving. They said no video, no eyewitness, and no DNA that put the weapons in her hands. Basically, they said that the state's case was built on circumstantial evidence and assumptions. And if you ever watched the courtroom drama, you know what that means. They were trying to plant reasonable doubt. But the prosecution pushed back, arguing that even without the smoking gun, the pieces still fit together, enough to hold her responsible for what happened that night.
Alicia Andrews gave two reasons for wearing a mask that night. One, because of her pregnancy. Two, to avoid smoke in clubs. But detectives had video from two strip clubs, Teasers and Truth 18, and Andrews never entered either one. She said the entry fee at Teasers was too high, but the video showed her never even approaching the bouncer. At Truth 18, she claimed her boyfriend didn't like crowds. Again, no contact with any staff, no attempt to get in. It was all lies. Detective Ramos testified, "I wanted her to see the whole puzzle," he said, because what she chose to say next could seal her fate. Ramos began by showing her ring camera footage from the Tampa Airbnb. Andrews confirmed it was her. Next came video from the McDonald's drive-thru. At the window, co-defendant Davin Murphy, smoking a Black and Mild. But when asked who drove, Andrews wouldn't name them. Investigators also confronted her with photos of Sean Gathright, another alleged player in this deadly scheme. She denied knowing him. But she arrived in Tampa with Isaiah Chance, her boyfriend, and an unnamed little brother. That third man? Never identified. Yet surveillance showed Andrews leaving Jacksonville in a black Impala from Gathrights' home, riding all the way to Tampa. In one video frame, Chance is seen holding what looks like a pistol, with an extended magazine. More bullets, more damage. Detectives showed her phone, mapping data, piecing together every movement. Then they brought up the victim, Julio Foolio. Did she know him? No. Gang affiliations? No clue. Even when questioned about her boyfriend's nickname, she claimed, "That's not what I call him." But she bore his name permanently inked into her skin.
Now, after deliberating, the jury came back with a surprising twist. They didn't convict her of first-degree unaliving, but they did find her guilty of manslaughter, which is a lesser charge. That means the jury believed that she played the role in Foolio's unaliving, but maybe not with premeditation or intent. And she was also found not guilty of conspiracy, which the defense saw as a small victory.
Man, so Alicia Andrews got found guilty on manslaughter charges in the Foolio case. It say that she faces 15 years in prison. I ain't gonna lie, this a win compared to what she coulda got. They coulda gave her life in jail for this. I'm starting to understand this all was a play. The whole time she was playing a victim. She basically made it like the dude she fucked with Isaiah Chance made her do it. It's crazy the shit some women can get away with. Her and the dude that she fucked with on the case played the same role. They both was the lookout. Both of them tracked down Foolio. I guarantee that he get way more time to her. Courts ain't gonna play for her, bro. They looking at her like she the victim. The whole time she ain't like Foolio herself. He wasn't the reason why she ain't like him. This message is of her saying she wanted Foolio dead before she even knew dude that she fucked with. I don't always yell on nobody, but I'm just saying certain shit don't be fair at all. She was in there laughing in the courtroom like everything was a joke. She ain't take none of this shit serious, and she still gonna laugh in y'all face when y'all give her the time. If she do get 15 years, she'll probably be out in like 10. At least her kid gonna get to see her again. That's all I can say. Thanks.
Now, legally, that's huge because the difference between murder and manslaughter can mean decades less in prison time. And it changes how the case is, remembered in the public eyes. And let's talk about that phrase, no direct evidence, because it's one of the most powerful tools a defense attorney has. Direct evidence is something that directly proves a fact, like video footage or an eyewitness saying, I saw her pull the trigger. Now, circumstantial evidence, on the other hand, is everything else, like text, location data, or behavior that suggests guilt. And this case reminds us that a person can still be convicted on circumstantial evidence if the jury believes the story adds up beyond reasonable doubt. Now, I want to know what y'all think about this case. Was the verdict fair, or was the no direct evidence argument enough to cast doubt? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if this video resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe and hit that bell notification for more episodes. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.